We all thought Gabrielle and Dwayne were the picture-perfect couple, right? They gave off those solid vibes. But then again, it's not entirely surprising that things are taking a twist. Rumors have been swirling for a while, now suggesting that their relationship isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Behind the scenes, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade have given us trendy headlines, fashion inspos, and an endless supply of memes, thanks to their adorable daughter Kavia. But the relationship between these two is more chaotic than the Insta-couple goals version that we see on the timeline every other day. This power couple has been candidly sharing the ups and downs of their relationship for nearly a decade, and the details have our jaws on the floor, because the tea is out of this world. But before we get into the main gist, let's have a quick trip down memory lane. How it started. Gabrielle and Dwayne's tale began back in February 2007, when they first crossed paths while co-hosting a Super Bowl party. Although the sparks didn't fly right away, destiny had something special in store for them. As the years rolled on, they evolved from mere acquaintances to inseparable partners, premiering their budding romance with a touch of courtside PDA. In 2010, their love story unfolded before the world, painting an inspirational narrative of unwavering commitment. But it's never that simple in Hollywood. At the time the couple first met in 2007, they were both in other relationships. Gabrielle was in an exclusive and committed relationship, while Dwayne was married to his high school sweetheart. Sovan Funes news about the attraction between Dwayne and Gabriella was few and far between. But here's the real kicker. Shortly after Gabrielle ended her previous relationship, Dwayne filed for divorce. And of course, this sparked rumors that their romance might have kicked off while they were both still attached to other people. But Dwayne strongly denied that Gabrielle AB had anything to do with his divorce. Although let's just say not everyone bought that story, aside from the fact that Dwayne filed for his divorce a few months after they first met, while co-hosting a charity dinner, The Summer Groove. In July 2009, Dwayne Wade actually brought Gabrielle as his guest to the event. That's when the whispers about their budding romance grew into rumors. And you know what the really fascinating part is? Gabrielle and Dwayne decided to go public with their relationship. In 2010, the very same year Dwayne's divorce from Siobhan was finalized, a very suspicious coincidence, according to the couple. But Siobhan didn't buy the coincidence story, not for one bit. And neither did some fans. As one person said, "I'm sick of hearing about Dwayne Wade and Gabby. He's a cheater, and she's basically a home wrecker." But don't mind me, Siobhan also strongly believed that Gabrielle was involved in the breakup of her marriage, and she was so convinced of the fact that she even filed a lawsuit against Dwayne and Gabrielle, claiming that their relationship had caused her and her kids significant distress. But the legal battle ended up going nowhere, and these two lovebirds continued their journey together. But that's not where the roller coaster stops. A break, baby. If you've watched the sitcom Friends, then you know for a fact that men and women interpret being on a break in their relationship differently. And in a true case of life imitating art, it seems that Dwayne didn't understand what it meant to be on a break. Back in 2013, the couple temporarily parted ways due to their demanding schedules, with Gabrielle Union focused on her work on being Mary Jane and Dwayne going through a messy and dramatic divorce with Sovan. However, the break didn't last for long before they realized the importance of prioritizing their relationship, understanding that work should revolve around their family, not the other way around. And that sounds so sweet until you realize that the break meant something different for Dwayne. Shortly after Shan's lawsuit against Gabrielle Union and her vow was dismissed, Dwayne started getting a lot of allegations of infidelity. Multiple sources came forward alleging that he'd been unfaithful to Gabrielle with various women. As one person said, "I still don't like Dwayne Wade. He's still a cheater. I'm still mad he went and had a baby with that other woman during the break." Never forget, yes, that's right, during their temporary separation, Dwayne got another woman pregnant. He became a father to a child with basketball with star A.A. Matado, who was also supposedly his good friend at the time there was some infidelity in the relationship. Or there's something that transpired. Was it harder for you to sit down and have a conversation and to tell her that something had happened outside the relationship, or lose in the final way harder to have a conversation with my now wife? Did someone say the one he told you not to worry about? And here's a kicker for you. Every time some juicy gossip popped up, Dwyane and Gabrielle had to make a public appearance to prove they were still a united front. They wanted the world to see how strong their bond was. But it turns out that the world wasn't buying it. According to many, Dwyane was involved with several women. And it was no secret. The big question was whether Gabrielle knew and turned a blind eye or played it cool. And that's a tough one to figure out. But they say love conquers all, and Gabrielle and Dwyane seemed determined to make their relationship work. Even though they hit a rough patch and broke up in 2013, they managed to patch things up later that same year. We go to therapy, we've been to therapy, we've had shouts about it, we've had regular conversations about it. And so it's going to continue to be something that I have to work at, and work on it doesn't go away because years come, or because I say, sorry, Dwyane had to break the news to Gabrielle that he'd fathered a child with someone else. And according to both of them, it was a heart-wrenching conversation. You know that this is going to hurt. Know it's hurt that you've been building in a relationship with, and a life with. He said in a video shared to YouTube, you got a lot on your mind. You're keeping something from people you love, right? And it's heavy, he continued, at night, when it get quiet, yeah. And you and your thoughts, yeah, them thoughts is loud. And I tried to put foot around it. He added, I tried to break up with her. Hey, things has been bad lately. Hey, we've been having a little distance in our relationship anyway. Like I tried all that, she kept showing up. Gabrielle's decision to continue the relationship, despite the added complexity of a loved child, raised questions. Did she know about Dwyane's infidelity all along? Some thought so, believing she was willing to overlook it as long as it stayed under wraps. It's seriously giving Jada and Will, guys, but wait. Because there's more to this story. It should go without saying that we were not in a good place at the time that child was conceived, Gabrielle wrote in an essay for Time. But we were doing much better when he finally told me about the pregnancy. To say I was devastated is to pick a word on a low shelf for convenience. She added, there are people, strangers, I will never meet who have been upset that I have not previously talked about that trauma. I have not had words. And even after untold amounts of therapy, I am not sure I have them now. And one of these strangers, a fan, remembered exactly when the baby was born, saying, no way the internet done forgot. Dwyane Wade's side baby was born 3 weeks before his wedding to Gabrielle Union, the North remembers. And someone else talked about how they couldn't have done what Gabrielle did. The person wrote, someone just said in her book. She described it as their relationship wasn't in a good place. So it's debatable if they were actually broken up. But either way, having a break baby is crazy. It does seem like they moved past it and are happy. Couldn't be me, though. I am literally not a big enough person to handle that. But that's not to say it was easy for Gabriella to handle either. Addressing the drama in her 2021 memoir, You Got Anything Stronger, Gabrielle Union explained how she felt broken after Dwyane conceived a child with another woman while Gabrielle was dealing with her infertility struggles alone. To say I was devastated is to pick a word on a low shelf for convenience. She wrote the experience of Dwyane having a baby so easily. While I was unable to left my soul not just broken into pieces, but shattered into fine dust scattering in the wind. Nonetheless, she said she chose to love him and forgive him after he worked to be forgiven each day. But the actress still questioned whether she would have made a different choice. The advice I would give myself now is to leave, she wrote. The me of today would not have stayed with him. But would I be who I am now without that pain? Well, according to Dwyane, that pain and the chaotic experience is all part of their story. At the end of the day, this is my family. This is my story, he told Sharp. We going to get through this. How are we going to get through it? But we going to get through it. I think time, distance, space. It doesn't help it. But it allows you to see things differently when you have time away from him, in addition to concern for Gabrielle. Dwyane also feels for his son who was born in November 2013. He's done nothing right, so stain is on him for no reason, right. And I think about that I've always tried to show my importance in my kids' lives. And it doesn't change now, the Miami Heat star said, according to the Sun Sentinel. So I, my lady, and my family have continued to move forward. And I think that's evident with the ring. And the proposal that I gave her, or let's not even touch on him referring to such a significant event as the proposal he